Hello my friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel, and this is my weekly organization video or reorganization video. So last week I showed you this 3-drawer plastic unit that I have in my closet in my guest room, where some of my crafty items from my craft room kind of migrated in here, right? So this unit I brought home from work because they were getting rid of it, and I said, let me see if I have a place for that. And I did find a place for it in my closet. Always useful. Might as well bring it home, right? I don't have to keep crafty items in here, but I am. So if you want to see the before, look at last Sunday's video and you will see what was in these drawers before. And I'm going to show you how they ended up. Let's start with the bottom drawer. So last week when I was showing you this, I was like, I think these are from Happy Meal. I'm not sure type of thing. So anyway, I took everything out of here, and I had a lot in here. I knew I put it in here because it was a lot of random things that I needed to go through. And at the time when I received them, I didn't really have time to go through them and figure out where I wanted them. So this drawer had a lot more in it. And like I said, I took everything out of here, and whatever things that were in here that I had like items or items like them in my craft room, I put them in my craft room, and there was a lot of sorting to do. So that was the issue. This is Saturday, and you're going to be seeing this on Sunday. But I started around, say, 7:15 p.m., and I ended at about 10:45, I want to say. So it took me that long just to clean out these 3 drawers, believe it or not. But the problem was I had little stacks. I had, I don't know, like 15 little stacks, say, from this drawer alone to go and sort, at least 15, maybe more. And so I had to go and take all those little pieces and things to put them in with the like pieces in my craft room. So it was like cards. I put cards away. I put paper bags away. I put this and that and the other away. Just so many little different categories. So what I left in here these are envelopes, and if they could go in my craft room, but my envelope drawer is kind of full, and I figured I'd just leave them in here for now, because I did put some envelopes. I put some envelopes from the top drawer in my craft room, and then I ended up with these envelopes too. So this bottom drawer was actually things that my daughter-in-law and my son got for me, or retrieved for me from an antique store that was in our local town here that closed. And they went and got all the papery goodies for me. And it was, this drawer was, well, just look at last week's video. You'll see it was pretty full. So anyway, I left these envelopes in here for now. And I'm hoping to either use these or use some from my craft room so that I can put these in there. And these are just random pieces of ephemera, really. Just all kinds of little receipts and checks and statements and just all kinds of goodies. So that's there. So what I want to do is, when I'm making a journal or even a masterboard or ephemera, I want to come in here and grab some of this pile here and just do something with it, and start using it. So now that I've sorted through it, and now I can see exactly what's in here: ephemera, envelopes, and all the rest is put away in my craft room. Hopefully I will use it now, and this I would like to be empty. So maybe I'll make that a goal for this. It probably doesn't look like a lot, but if you craft and make journals and things, you know how you put a little bit in each journal, and it takes time to use up this much stuff. So I'll say, I hate for it to take this long, but by the end of 2023, I could have this drawer empty. I really would like to say maybe 6 months at the most. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll give myself until 2023 to empty this drawer, but I'm going to really go for 6 months. So we'll see what happens. So that's the bottom drawer. So the next drawer, if you remember from last week, the middle drawer here, I have these blue tags, and they were just kind of, they weren't, horrible like everywhere. They were kind of in a nice, neat kind of little bunch here. And so I said, well, maybe I'll put rubber bands in here, but I thought I'd really like, excuse me, I'd really like to have a box to put them in. I wonder if I have any kind of box, or I'd really like a clear box. So I went into my craft room and I found this was empty, this clear box right here. So I put as many, as you can see, it's filled up to the very top of the lid here with these blue tags. These are these blue tags right here that I showed you last week. So I filled it up to the top here of this plastic see-through box. And then I have 2 bunches in rubber bands. So I don't mind having a lot of those. I really love them and I want to use them. And I put them in my goodie bags and in pockets and things. So I will be using them. But I don't mind. And I have room in this drawer. And I actually could combine this drawer with the bottom drawer if I really wanted to. But I don't find that necessary right now. And I don't really have anything else to put in these 3 drawers. I just don't really want my crafty stuff migrating to so many parts of my house, you know what I mean? I'd rather have it all in my craft room. So that's going to be my goal, to empty this, and I don't know what I will put in after that, but it doesn't really matter. I just want my crafty stash in here. So this is that fabric I showed you that I picked up for a certain project. I really didn't tell you what the project was, but it doesn't really matter what the project was. It's just all these fabrics in here are for the same project. So I just kept them. They were sitting in the closet on top of here in the closet. Now they're in the drawer. Okay, so I feel good about that, because I just kind of used some of it for the project that I'm talking about, and then it was just sitting. First, it was sitting in the guest room here, and I kept moving it around, and then I put it on top of this in the closet. And now it's in the drawer. So when I want it, when and if I need it, and if I don't use it, I might actually give it back to the thrift store. But we'll see, because I really would like to make some more of the items I made with that. And you never know what, I might come up with another project and use some of that up. So, especially the denim. The denim, it does not denim, but it looks like denim fabric. I think that's a good one to keep on hand anyway. So that is that. And so I'm going to take you into my craft room and show you the condition of it right now. Just 1 second. So it's not too bad. I cleaned up as much as I could. I have some projects sitting around. I have put these strips by my sewing machine here that I want to sew into, like strips to sew the strips together. You know what I mean? To make like edging for pages and things. So all the strips for my last couple of things I've been working on, I just put over here, and I did that before when I had a bunch of strips, and I did sew them all together and make little page edges, and I actually sold them in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to make some more of those. I have a sweater sitting here that I brought home from the thrift store that I need to take in a little bit. It's a little big on the sides, but I really liked it a lot, and the price was right, of course. And anyway, that's another project that I'm going to get to right away, because I want to wear that sweater. I've already washed it and got ready to go. I just to take it in. This is a pile of papers. I want to work on this journal after the first of the year. I want to turn this kind of tall. See, it says it's called The Tall Book of Bible Stories. And I think it's a really cool cover, and that's what I brought home from the thrift store. I actually sold some of the pages from here in bundles, and page bundles. But I put some paper with it here that I want to just see where I can go with this, make a new spine and turn that into a journal. So that's sitting there so I can get on that. I've got an embossing folder here that I still need to try out. But otherwise, this is my little gift books that I made, and there's some more that I can work on. This is Christmas, so that's sitting out. This is Christmas here. Believe me, years and years past, my Christmas has been much more scattered. So I have it in these two, like 12 by 12 boxes. There's 2 of them sitting on top of each other. And let me take you around. So I've had this sitting here that I really need to tackle. So I'm thinking after Christmas, I'm going to take some time and just tackle the quilted, I want to make quilted tags with all this fabric here. So I want to just get it all done. I want to do them all and just put that away. I mean, I want to use up all the fabric and then put the whatever is left away. This masterboard I need to cut up. This is a bundle that I'm thinking about redoing. I have it in my shop, but I might want to redo it. And then more Christmas stuff that I want to use. I want to make tags out of this right here or something. So I kind of have that out to remind me. And then in my project card, I have the rest of my Christmas stuff. Though this is Christmas in here, and then there's my December journal down there. And then that's other miscellaneous projects in the bottom. You know, I've shown you that before. So I want to bring you, everything else is pretty much the same. Let's see, why is this up here? This doesn't go up here. This goes over here. My table, I have some things to show you about what I did for TV crafting. This is Christmas ephemera, and this is something I'm thinking about using for this Tag Tuesday. But I wanted to show you my table. This mat, this is a cutting mat I have on here. In the bottom part is the yellow, kind of yellowish cutting mat that you've been seeing on my table when I do my videos. And the other side was a pretty pink, but I felt like I got too much glue on it. I didn't, you know, I mean, I know it's okay if you have glue on yours and you do videos. It doesn't bother me, but it bothers me for myself to have glue all over my table. So for my cutting mat, the pink side that was messed up with all the glue, I covered it with, I got these at Dollar Tree, these peel and stick little, I guess you can put them on anything, the wall, or I don't know where people put them, but I put them on this side of my cutting mat. So the other part is still good on the other side, the yellow, but I really just wanted to use this side for a while, you know, a little change. So my cutting mat goes over, that white there is the part of my table it doesn't cover, but it covers, my cutting mat covers my whole table. All of this is cutting mat, and I got this at a thrift store, believe it or not, for like $3.99. This very large cutting mat. And so anyway, and it just about covers my table. But anyway, this side I covered, and I really like it. I really like the, you know, having something different, and I can always turn it over if I want to change, or if this side gets messed up again, if Dollar Tree is still carrying stuff like this, or wherever I can get some more. And these were like little panels of about, I'm going to say, well, let me measure for, if you haven't seen them at Dollar Tree, maybe you have, but I'm going to measure one here for you if I can remember the original, where they meet. You can't even tell where they meet, right? No, you can't. So 12, I'm going to say 12, 13, 14, 15, they're about 16 by 16, they're at least 16 by say 11. So I got 6 of them. 6 of them covered my cutting mat here. So, and then I just put them together like they don't have to meet, the lines don't have to meet or anything, because it's just random kind of wood look pieces. So anyway, it went on here really nice. You can't tell even where they meet, I don't think. And it's a nice background for my videos, and I enjoy crafting on it. And so, and I enjoy being able to still use this cutting mat without you know, thinking, oh, I'm going to have to throw it away if I mess up the other side. That'll be it. If I mess up this side, I can cover it. If I mess up the other side, I'll just have layer upon layer, I suppose. But let's see. Let me show you one more thing, just a second. So I'm back in my guest room, and this is a bunch of books here, and I didn't really pick these up. These books I have picked up through the years. Some of them were from my kids when they were little, and like I think my son had to read this in high school. Both of them probably had to read this. I think it was required reading. I don't know, remember if it was during school or summer reading, but that maybe your kids had to read that book too. And so I still have it. And then, so I think these are mostly from my kids, but I want to make a decision. So this is kind of craft room, junk journal related, and kind of not, kind of just house organizing. But the thing is, I want to decide, I want to go through here and see, do I want to use any of these books for my journals? Do I want to keep them for my granddaughter? Do my kids want any of them? Or do I just want to get rid of some? So I'm going to sort through these this week. I think that'll be a pretty easy task, being that this is the week before Christmas. I don't want to take on a major thing. And I'm pretty much almost done, except for I want to show you my my Etsy organization where I have things, and that won't be a long video. It's not a big deal or anything. I just want to show you what I did to kind of keep my Etsy stuff organized, and so when I get an order, I know right where to go, and where, it doesn't take me a long time to find something or something like that. I know right where to go and where everything is. So I will probably show you that next week. Because I don't think I have anything else to reorganize. I really don't. I think this is it. So, wow, I can't believe it. I think I'm getting to the end, right? I've been doing this since the end of July. So, anyway, stay tuned for that, and check out in my description box. I'm doing some organizing on my other channel, my new channel, which is called Organizing and Deals, and I'll have it linked below, where I'm organizing my pantry at the moment too. So thank you for watching. I'll see you next time, and have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy December, and I'll see you later.